Hello friends, picture this. You open GitHub one morning and see a pull request already waiting for review. No developer wrote it, an AI agent read a bug report, wrote the fix, ran the tests, and submitted the code, all on its own. That is not science fiction. GitHub Copilot can do exactly that right now, in 2026. So here is the question that millions of developers are asking. If AI can write code, what does that mean for your career and your paycheck? In this video, we lay out the real 2026 salary data, role by role, so you know exactly where you stand and where the money actually is. Alright, before we talk money, let us get the job titles straight, because a lot of people confuse them. A software engineer builds apps and systems. Think of them as a general contractor for code. A prompt engineer specializes in writing instructions for AI models, crafting the text that tells an AI exactly what to do. That is a narrower, more specialized role. Then there is the AI engineer. This person builds entire products powered by AI. They connect models to real databases, design automated pipelines, and wire up systems where AI agents work together. 3 roles, 1 spectrum, and the further right you move toward AI engineering, the higher the salary climbs. Let us look at exactly how high. Now here is the data you came for. At the entry point of this spectrum, prompt engineers in the United States earn a median of about $128,000 a year, according to Glassdoor data from early 2026. That is solid money, but it is the floor, not the ceiling. Software engineers at big tech companies sit higher, earning well above that median when you count salary, bonuses, and stock. Then comes the AI engineer tier, and this is where the numbers get striking. Entry-level AI engineers start above $200,000. Staff-level AI engineers, those are people with 8 to 12 years of experience, are pulling in $500,000 to $800,000 all in. So why is that gap so enormous? That is exactly what we dig into next. That enormous gap does not happen by accident. It comes down to one simple economic force. Demand is exploding, but supply has barely moved. Think of it like a city where every building suddenly needs a specialist electrician, but only a handful exist. Rates go through the roof. That is exactly what is happening with AI engineers. According to Indeed Hiring Lab data from January 2026, AI job postings are running 134% above where they were in 2020, while overall job postings grew by just 6%. On top of that, the LinkedIn Economic Graph, published through the World Economic Forum in 2026, found that demand for AI-fluent workers grew 7 times in just 2 years, going from 1 million to 7 million open roles. Companies desperately need people who can build AI systems. Not enough people can. That is the engine driving those paychecks. And those enormous salaries are already reshaping what engineers actually do every day. Alright, let me show you exactly what that shift looks like with a real example. In 2026, GitHub Copilot's coding agent became fully released for everyday use. It is now being used by roughly 90% of Fortune 100 companies. Here's what it actually does. You give it a GitHub issue, which is a task described in plain English. The agent works on its own inside a secure, isolated workspace, then delivers a finished pull request, a packaged set of code changes, for a human engineer to review. The engineer does not disappear. They move from writing every line of code to reviewing, guiding, and making calls the AI cannot make on its own. Think of it like an autopilot on a plane. The pilot does not vanish. They move up to overseeing the whole flight. Engineers who learn to work alongside AI like this are the ones who command the biggest salaries. And the key is having exactly the right skill stack. So what skills actually unlock those top salaries? Hiring managers in 2026 are clear about what they want most. At the top is RAG, short for Retrieval Augmented Generation, a way to give an AI model access to your own private data so its answers stay accurate. Second is Agentic System Design, building systems where multiple AI agents work together on complex tasks. Third is Model Evaluation, knowing how to test whether an AI is working the way it should. After those top 3 come Large Language Model APIs, the connection points that let your code talk to an AI model. Then MLOps, short for Machine Learning Operations, covering deployment and monitoring of AI in real products. And underneath all of it, Python, the programming language that powers most AI development. According to Dataskew.io, SAI Engineering Roadmap from June 2026, those top 3 skills are exactly what hiring managers are hunting for right now. Next, let us map out how you can build all of these, step by step. Here is that roadmap. Think of it as 3 phases. Phase 1 is foundations. You build Python skills, learn to call large language model APIs, and get comfortable evaluating model outputs. Phase 2 is production AI. You learn RAG, connecting an AI to your own private data, and MLOps, keeping AI systems running reliably in real products. Phase 3 is agentic systems. You build pipelines where multiple AI agents hand tasks to each other to solve big problems. Master all three and you unlock something else. Those same skills let you work independently. Businesses right now are paying AI consultants $100 to $300 per hour to build what their teams cannot. The key takeaway is this: AI is not replacing engineers. It is replacing engineers who do not understand AI. Start phase 1 today, and I will see you in the next one.